this morning, you're so quiet. Are you okay? Yes. Okay. The lesson, I have to use this strategy. It's called concept attachment. I have a concept in mind. This is a very important concept, especially if you are a writer, okay? And you are Matthew 4, you should be able to know how to use this concept. But before that, I want you to think, what is the concept I am thinking? Okay? I will give you examples. I will have this column, which is yes and no column. Alright? I will write example sentences here under yes. It means the examples here support the concept I have in mind. But if I write example like sentences under the no column, it means that sentence or that example does not support the concept that I have in mind. Understand? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. My first example. Alright. Now at the moment, if you think you can guess what the concept I have, don't say it. Okay? You can jot it down or maybe put it in your mind first. Okay? So this example, Thailand is as hot as Laos. Alright? This is an example of the concept that I have in mind. I'll give you another yes example. In Thailand, both men and women have the right to vote. Okay? Vote. Do you understand what does it mean by vote? Basic election. Alright? So everyone read my sentence, please.
In Thailand, both men and women have the right to vote.
Alright, so this sentence is an example of the concept or the idea that I have in my mind. Alright? Now, I will give you an example of a sentence that is not, okay? It does not support the concept I have in mind. Alright? She is Thai. This example does not support the concept, the idea that I have in mind. Alright? I'll give you another example. Sorry, I will touch politics, okay? Let's say the red shirts, okay? Sorry. Both the red shirts and the yellow shirts protesters want democracy in Thailand. Alright? So both the red and the yellow and the white, they all want democracy in Thailand. Okay? This is an example again of the concept I have in mind. Can you now guess? Did you think? You think you have the idea? Don't say it. But you think you have the idea? Not yet? Okay. I'll give you another example. Yingluck is Thaksin's sister. Okay? Right? Yingluck is Thaksin's sister. So, this is a no. This is a no. Can you now think what the idea or what the concept I am thinking? These two sentences, three sentences, 1, 2, 3, do they have something in common? Any attributes or characteristics that they have in common? Not yet? Okay, I'll give you another yes example. Let's say Thai students are more polite than what does it say? Then it doesn't mean to be true, okay? It's not always true, but it's just an example. So Thai students are more polite than American students. I mean, I'm not saying that this is true, but this is just an example. So Thai students are more polite than American students. So, can you now guess what I have in mind? Sorry? About Thailand. Yeah, possible. Okay, about Thailand. Thank you. Alright? Any more idea? Okay, let me give you another example. Teacher Janet. Okay, teacher, similar to teacher Janet. MJ is Filipino. Okay. Okay. Another no example. MJ is from the Philippines. Okay. It doesn't support the idea that I am thinking about. Can you now guess? What do you think? What do you notice? If you notice example number 1, Thailand is as hot as Laos. In Thailand, both men and women have the right to vote. Both the red shirt and the yellow shirt want democracy in Thailand. Thai students are more polite. Okay? So, but this one is not. Similar to MJ, similar to teacher Janet, MJ is a Filipino. Another example. Another example of another yes example. Unlike other school in Rangsit, okay? Unlike other school in Rangsit, Sai Panya Rangsit is clean and white. Okay? Yes?
Comparing and contrasting.
Comparing. Okay, one says Thailand, one says comparing and contrasting. Okay, thank you. Any more ideas? Any more ideas? Notice the examples. Is there a characteristic or attribute, okay, that these examples have in common? Okay, if you notice that, we will discuss that later. Okay, now I'm going to read an example. Actually, I'm supposed to flash this in the PowerPoint, but I'll just read it. If you think that this example belongs to the yes column, I want you to don't say anything, just do this, thumbs up. If you think the example I'm going to read belongs to a no, it's a no column, no example, then that's done. If you're not sure, just thumb sideways. Okay? Ready? If it's a yes, what will you do? Thumbs up. Thank you. If it's a no, what will you do? Thumbs down. If you're not sure, sideways. Okay. Example. Jane looks different from her sisters. Jane looks different from her sisters. Up or down? One. I can see up. Come on, come on. Up or down? Up. Up. Jane looks down. Down. How many thumbs up I can see? One. Only one. How many thumbs down? I see more thumbs down. Okay. Actually, it's in the yes column. It's in the yes column. Jane looks different. Jane looks different from her sister. Alright. Last example. Last example. You look like 18 years old. Example, MJ is 34, right? And someone said, hey, you look like 18 years old. No? Guys, don't think of the content of the sentence, okay? If it's correct sentence or a true sentence or false sentence, just the structure, okay? You look like, you look like 5 years old. You look like 10 years old. Yes or no? The concept I have in mind. The concept I am thinking about is comparing and contrasting. It's good. Now, if you notice the example here, okay, I'll give you a clue. Number one, each sentence has two subjects. Alright? So when you compare and contrast, it should have more than one subject. If you look at the no, they only have one subject. So these are not examples of comparing and contrasting. Okay, another characteristic or attribute that you notice in the examples given. Come on. When you compare and contrast, what are you trying to tell? What are you trying to accomplish? When you compare. Okay, let me change my question. Why do we compare? Why we compare and contrast? Why? Okay? Yes.
Want to know the difference?
The differences. Very good. Thank you. If you want to know or if you want to let others know, if you want to know, if you want to let others know the differences, okay, that's good. Differences, then you will need to use contrast sentences. Okay, very good. How about compare? So when you contrast, okay, you are talking about the differences. What is the difference from this subject to this subject? And when you compare, what do you think when you compare? Okay, these sentences. In Thailand, both men and women have the right to vote. Okay, yes. How they are the same. Very good. Thank you. How they are the same or how they are similar. Very good. So when you compare two things and you want to think about how they are the same or how they are similar, you are comparing two subjects or two. Notice also that there are specific vocabulary, specific words that we use when we compare or we contrast things. Okay, example number 1. Can you identify which word I use to compare Thailand and Laos? As. Very good. Okay, so is this comparing or contrasting?
Comparing.
Comparing. Good. I think you're smart. You're just very quiet. You don't understand the concept, right? Yes, this sentence. Okay. Read the sentence, please.
Thai students are more than American students.
This sentence doesn't have to be true because I don't know, okay? I've never been to America and I've never met American students, so I don't know which one. I know Thai students are polite, but I think American students are polite too. Some are not, some are polite, okay? But just for the sake of the example sentence. So what do you think about this sentence? Is it contrasting or comparing? Contrasting, very good. And what is the word that I use? Okay, more than. Very good. Okay, this is my test. Okay, I want you to think of your own sentence. Short one is okay. You can open your book to page. Can I borrow your book? It's Unit 10. Unit 10, Lesson 4. That's mistaken. Page 138. Okay? There is a list there of words that you need to use when you compare and when you contrast. I want you to think of your own example. You don't need to use the examples given in the book. Okay? You can compare whatever subject, object you see around you, or whatever object, people, country you can think of, compare them, and you can use either contrasting word or comparing word. You are volunteering him. Okay. Maybe the two of you. Very good. Thank you. Alright. Thank you very much. And again, what was the concept we talked about? Easy or difficult? Okay, very good. Now you have idea. Thank you guys and good luck. Bye bye.
Stand up, please.